Schizophrenia feels like a catch-22. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't. If you do take medication, you feel this non-human feeling and lack of connection with the outer world and also with your own emotions. If you don't take medications, you're haunted by subconscious imagery that is floating around from the deepest recesses of your subconscious mind. You pick up on other people's darkness very quick, and when you start connecting that, you start making paranoid conclusion jumps, and you can isolate yourself pretty quickly whether you take or don't take medication. I think the trick is always somewhere in the middle. You know, I take just enough medication that it doesn't completely halter hallucinations, but at the same time, I don't get restless leg syndrome or feel complete apathy in my emotions and soul, and I'm still able to actually experience and live life. A lot of misery that comes from schizophrenia isn't hallucinations and voices per se. It's the fact that hallucinations and voices reflect how people treat you, how the world sees your condition, how you're basically like set aside and treated as subhuman no matter what you do. And even when you do your best and you present very well with schizophrenia, when people find out that you are, the S word, they suddenly start to treat you like you're either a baby or they start to treat you like you're a threat. So no matter what I do, it feels like I can't have that kind of similar peace that other people have. The one thing to note about this is all of this is based off of if I need the outer world to verify or validate my existence. And so over many years of living with it and feeling that brick wall feeling, I realized that I don't need other people's approval to exist. I don't even need my own. I see myself as similar to an animal or a flower or the stars or a waterfall. I just exist. I just am. And it doesn't take away from my love for people either. It's the same principle of how to be actually a kind person. Being kind isn't weak, it's a choice. Because I've been through enough pain that I could very well say, if I've been through so much pain and people have been so hateful to me for no reason, then why shouldn't I do that to everybody else? Why shouldn't everybody else suffer for what I suffered? I think that's incredibly weak and stupid. And so I try my best to be kind, make choices, despite the fact that I've been very, very much a person who has made many mistakes in my life and has also caused pain, intentional or not, through psychotic episodes and just frustration. I know what it's like to be very bleak and to be very angry at the world. My happiness only came when I realized that I don't need anybody's approval to exist, to breathe. When you find yourself unable to just simply exist without people constantly being horrific to you or unfair to you, the best thing that you can do and the best choice you can make, if you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, is be that love that's missing in the world, be that kindness that's missing in the world. You'll be surprised how it returns to you, because your reality is always dependent on the choices you make. You can have voices or thoughts that are intrusive, terrifying, weird, creepy, anything, but the only thing that really matters is the actions you put out into the world and who you decide you're going to be.